What's poppin', y'all? We back with another episode of the Open Discussion Podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for y'all tuned in for another episode of Open Discussion, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Hit that notification, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. You don't comment in the comments too. Make sure y'all ain't slacking, man. Tap in with your boy. You already know it, man. So, today we're going to be discussing, you already know, stars, cast of BMF, Lil Meech, and his relationship with Summer Walker. But I mean, that was his thing, you feel me? So y'all boys stop hating. Y'all be ready for somebody shit to end so quick. But don't be focusing on y'all. So I mean, we don't even know, man. Allegedly things was said about Lil Meech. But let's get into this Breakfast Club interview real quick. See what they saying. Sources say that they split up, but you don't want to be listening to the sources, man. Who was the sources? Shade Room, TMZ. Who was the sources? Like, tell us who was the sources. Because that's not the sources. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not the sources. So I feel like in my mind, people are just making stuff up about their relationship when y'all should just mind your own business, man. And that's for Lil Meech and Summer Walker, man. Let people do them. We in a world where people just want to be like, yeah, man, well, he cheated on her, he fucked up. Or was he? Man, that's a fresh relationship. Y'all ain't even giving people time to even be mad at each other for days, 10 days. What? Come on, man.
Saying it's over. She posted something on social media. It's just crazy how an ego will really try to pursue the F out of you for 2 years, make you meet the whole family, want to be around you and your kids all day, pay bills, just to embarrass you to the world, laughing my ass off. I don't understand men, but
So she said he was pursuing her for 2 years to get around the family, meet the family. But that's what females say when they mad, you feel me? They not really expressing that to you. They saying that to the internet.
Spoke about it after the footage came out.
Damn, I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house. I went to the grocery store, man.
Problem was that with not many people seeing grocery bags, so people started making memes and they started adding grocery bags.
So this is what the internet is doing. There's a ring camera video of Little Meech, right? There's a ring camera video of Little Meech, right? And he's allegedly walking in some girl's apartment with they're holding a couple items, though. I don't know what they're holding. It might be some ice, it might be some popcorn. I mean, for the show or the movie. You never know. But like I said, man, that video is not valid. They get information from other people, from other sources, man. They see him on the camera, though, but what would you do? I'm just walking in somewhere and then walking out 20 minutes later. I ain't no 20-minute, man. That's that quick. That quick? Like, nah, man, don't do my slime like that. Like I said, man, people be quick to rush to judgment on y'all relationships, especially the celebs, man. Y'all gotta let them breathe. Y'all gotta let them interact. Y'all gotta let them be people, man. This is another episode of Open Discussion. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. These are all gonna be all the culture clips, man. Everything going on in the culture, man. If you ain't a part of the culture, you should feel like you vulture the culture. We're gonna get back to another episode later on, man. This is just a little interlude of today's episode of 8/2/23. You understand what I'm saying? Because what's going on right now in hip-hop is so wild. These executives is making money off of these young kids, killing each other, rapping about getting life, rapping about drilling somebody. So we're gonna be back to that later. Listen and stay focused. This is the Open Discussion Podcast, Culture Clips. And there's a lot of people not a part of this culture. You know what? They're intervening. They're like, however we could use these dudes, if it's murder, violence, sex, drugs, we're going to use these people to their demise. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not really seeing that. We're like, oh, let's just keep making this music, feeding it to the communities. What communities you think they're feeding it to first? Yeah, the communities with no money, the communities that's killing each other, the communities that's more 100% black and trying to create, you understand what I'm saying? So they want to see you, your demise. So everything, that hateful speech in the music is helping them sell records, the murderers, the drugs, the sex, the women. is helping himself. So as you see what's going on, we have an actor who was in the BMF series. He ended up having a nice relationship with Summer Walker, who's also famous. So they're both famous. And people just want to tear them down. In this society, they don't want to see two rich power couples. No matter what the gentleman has done, no matter what the female has done. They don't want to see them grow. They don't want to see them inspired. This is what I'm talking about. But you know what? Tune up for another episode of the Open Discussion Podcast. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all comments below on what y'all think on the video. And I'll be back for another one in a little bit, man. Y'all already know, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button.